There are some topics we almost reluctantly discuss, not because they aren't important, but because they seem like something straight out of a dystopian novel. And yet, what I'm going to tell you today is very real. Imagine a government that would pressure one of the largest companies in the world, Amazon, to remove books critical of it. Not because they spread hate, not because they spread misinformation, but simply because they are disturbing. That's where we are, and it's happening in the United States. David Pakman, an American freelance journalist and author I follow on YouTube, claims today that the Trump administration is pressuring Amazon to remove his book from its catalog. According to a credible Reddit post published by an Amazon AWS employee, threats of contract non-renewal were reportedly sent if certain books critical of Trump and the radical right weren't removed. Among the targeted works, those by Pakman himself, Brian Tyler Cohen, Mary Trump, and Heather Cox Richardson. We are in the midst of political blackmail, with a private company held hostage between its commercial interests and democratic integrity. But this climate doesn't stop there. It extends well beyond the Amazon affair. In recent weeks, several countries have begun issuing travel advisories to their citizens, urging them to avoid traveling to the United States. Why? Because even freedom of expression, a pillar of American democracy, is now in danger. Critical remarks against the government can land you in legal trouble or even prison, whether you're an American citizen or a simple foreign visitor. The symbol of a free nation is slowly crumbling under the weight of its own authoritarian drift. Pokkelwo. And as if that weren't enough, the ongoing trade war waged by this administration with unpredictable tariffs adds an additional layer of chaos. Financial markets are in panic and stock markets are oscillating dangerously between artificial euphoria and sudden decline. Investors are unsure where to place their trust. Companies are re-evaluating their supply chains, and meanwhile, ordinary citizens are watching this chaos unfold, unsure how long this circus can continue. At what point will the rope snap? What's at stake here isn't a simple political conflict or economic war. It's a systemic shift where political power is attempting to rewrite the rules of democracy in real time, muzzling critical voices, intimidating platforms, and exploiting the economy to exert pressure on public debate. We've seen this kind of situation elsewhere in the world, but seeing it emerge in the United States, and with such intensity, should be a collective wake-up call. So yes, the best thing to do today is to support those who resist, whether by subscribing, sharing, buying these books while they're available, or publicly denouncing these abuses. I'll leave links in the comments to help you. Because it's no longer simply about defending an author or a platform. It's about preserving our ability to think freely, to criticize without fear, to speak out without risking silence. Freedom of speech cannot become a commodity exchangeable for a government contract, and if we don't say anything now, tomorrow it may already be too late.